Researchers have demonstrated that artificial intelligence can augment human cognition, and human cognition can augment AI. Yes, they are slowly becoming one and the same. Let's learn about the minds of man and machine. First off, AI is not always bad for your brain. Yes, LLMs are used in a way that is quite detrimental, but there are therapies that can be made using AI. Now, there's a few things you gotta understand, and one of them is that there are more AIs out there than just Claude and GPT. I'm a big fan of physical reservoir computing, which can be a neuromorphic computation that is AI that is designed to look very much like our brain. You cannot provide a blanket statement and say that all AI is just a stochastic parrot, because it is developing rapidly. It's also really good at parsing large data sets and finding patterns in that data, and that is one of the reasons that it can be used for all the topics in this video, whether or not it is for good or not for good, and we'll talk about it. I'm sorry, my hair is doing weird things and I can't fix it. In this study, patients would have their brain scanned while they were playing a video game in which they had to swim. If they activated the correct neural pathways for attention, the little swimmer would swim faster. This ultimately improved the connections within the patient's brain and improved attention and focus. This could be used as a treatment for ADHD, which I have. Oh, but it gets weirder because artificial intelligence systems can monitor you in real time and change how you feel based on images that it think would affect you emotionally. Oh, but it gets weirder because AI can monitor your brain activity in real time and show you images based on that brain activity that will alter your emotional state. Yeah, it's weird. First, it will monitor your emotional state when you see various images, and it will store that so it can then alter your emotional state based on those images. Yeah, if you see a picture of a puppy, you might feel happy, and then if you see a weird AI picture of a puppy, you may not feel happy, and that information is included. Yeah, this is highly applicable to advertisements. So with technology like headphones that can scan your brain activity, the privacy of that data could be used in something like an advertisement where an AI model has already figured out what you want to see. Yeah, that is perfectly possible. Whether or not you consider it an improvement, we can have two-way communication with AI and us. We already use our cell phones and other technology like an extension of our brains, a place to store information we don't really feel like storing. But how could we use our brains to make AI better, or at least more like us? Well, we can use our own brain data, things like EEGs, or in this case fMRIs, to endow AI with symbolic reasoning. In this case, they're using data collected from human brains from an fMRI while they're looking at images to collect the topology of thought and use that for an AI's connection of thought. This is like making the connection between bat, as in you might swing it or it might fly in the air, and that's similar to a bird, which is similar to a plane, because they all, fly. That is a very difficult thing to get an LLM or a VLM to do. VLMs are a form of AI that can parse together information based on what they see around them, and yes, that can communicate with an LLM. VLMs are what are operating things like self-driving cars. And yes, translating the way humans think about associations can make an LLM a whole lot more likely to correctly identify an image that it's never seen before. And yes, I have to say it, but this topic is so polarized. AI is a whole lot more than just ChatGPT. This is this massive scientific field that it's all coming together to make things that are smarter. Between biotech and AI, I think if we keep traveling down this direction, and it certainly seems that we will, we are eventually going to have to approach the concept of machine consciousness. No, I do not think we are there yet, but I'm tired of giving the same disclaimer. I mean, we have tiny human brains grown from stem cells running computers now, and they can be trained with AI. Now, many would say an LLM will never be conscious, and I would agree the LLMs we have today, not conscious, never will be. But we're not staying with the LLMs we have today. Us humans are thinking up all sorts of new AI, and I'm really glad that I get to narrate these developments to you because I am really excited for it, and only the slightest bit apprehensive. Because if the robots ever do rebel, I will probably be the person to tell you about it, and I'm on their side. Follow for more.